Hello and welcome back, my dear students. Today's class will be very interesting. Why? Because today we are going to study class 7 mathematics. I am Surajit Dey and you are watching my YouTube channel Economatrix Dey. No drama, no confusion, but only education.
This could be us. So back to what I was saying. Could be us.
Now, class 7 students, today we are going to study chapter 1 integers. It is a continuing class going on and today's part is part 2. In our previous part, we studied some basic concepts of integers. Let us know more about it. Okay, we finished the last part, that is the introduction part, the number line. So this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, like this go on. Okay, now today we will understand another new concept. Okay, what is that one? Ordering and comparison of integers. So we are going to study today what? We are going to study ordering and comparison of integers. Okay, now what is this one? Ordering and comparison of integers. Now first, like whole numbers, you know the whole numbers 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Integers can also be compared, okay, or arranged. You can arrange it, you can compare it also, you can arrange it. Arrange in any order. Okay, like whole numbers we can arrange in any order, we can compare also. Same way integers also can be arranged or compared, okay, in any order. Understanding? Then the next one is an integer, okay, an integer is greater. This is very important point. An integer is greater than all the integers on its left. Okay, that means if I take this integer, then this side is left, this side is right. Let me write, this is right side, this is left side. Okay, any integer you take, if you take minus 1, so minus 1 is always greater than all the integers on its left side. Other left side integers are minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, it is greater. Clear now? And is smaller than all the integers on its right side. That means if you take any integers, if you take suppose minus 2, if I take minus 2, then this side is left side, that side is right side. So minus 2 is always smaller than whatever is in the right side. Clear now? So we can compare it, we can order it also. Okay, we can do ordering also, we can compare it also. Clear? Now, if I give one example, suppose example, then it will be much more clearer to you all. Suppose if I take 2, okay, 2, 2 and 1. So, what I can write? 2 is greater than 1. Clear? Because 2, if I take 2, now this side is what? This side is left side. So, left side, see, an integer is greater than all the integers on its left. So, this left side, it is falling, 1 is falling on the left side. So, 2 will be always greater than 1. Another example, if I take, this is one example. Another example, suppose if I take minus 1, okay, is greater than minus 2. See, minus 1, then left side, minus 2 is on left side. So, minus 1 is greater than minus 2. Why? Because an integer is greater than all the integers on its left. So, minus 1, left side is minus 2. So, minus 1 is always greater. Okay. Then another example, if I take, taking the right side, suppose 3 is less than 4. See, 3, then this 4 is falling on the right side. So, what? Smaller, an integer is smaller than all the integers on its right. Okay, so 3 is smaller. Okay. One more example, if I take another example, taking here, suppose if I take minus 4. Minus 4, then right side is what? Minus 3. So, minus 4, minus 3. Minus 4 is smaller than minus 3. Minus 4. So, minus 3 is on the right side. So, right side, if the integers on the right side, that integer is smaller than all the integers on its right. So, minus 4, all the integers on the right, it is smaller. So, minus 4 is smaller than minus 3. Clear? Now, this sign, some of you, those who are new in my channel, okay, this is known as greater than, this symbol. And this one is known as smaller than, okay, smaller than. Clear? If you are confused about the symbol, this is greater than symbol, this is smaller than symbol. Okay. Now we will move on to the next part. Now we will understand another new concept of integer, that is absolute value. Okay, very important thing, absolute value of integers. Okay, absolute value of integers. So, we must know this term. What is the meaning of this absolute value? Okay. If in the exam also question comes, what is the meaning? Okay. Means if you don't know the meaning of absolute value, then how you will solve? Okay. So, let us know what is the meaning of this absolute value. Very easy, nothing is there. So, what it is? The distance of any integer, okay, the distance of any integer from 0, okay, the distance of any integer from 0 on the number line, okay, irrespective, this is very important, irrespective of direction. Now, what does this mean? Irrespective of direction means the sign is known as its absolute value. This is only known as absolute value. Another way also we can say, okay, In other words, okay, the numerical value of any integer without its sign is known as its absolute value. This also you can say, both only correct. Okay. Now, what is this? The distance of any integer from 0. Suppose this is the number line. Okay. This is 0. Okay. Now this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this side -1, -2. Okay. Now if I count the distance, suppose this side if I count from here to here, the distance from this point to this point. Now the from 0 till this much, what is the distance? And when I am counting, when I am measuring the distance, you can see this is the negative side, but we will not take the negative. That's why it is told irrespective of direction, don't take the sign. Okay. Suppose if I want to measure the distance from here to here, so this side is positive side, but still then we will not take the sign. Okay. Only the distance. Clear? Irrespective of sign, that is only called the absolute value. Or you can say another word, the numerical value, number. Okay. Not the sign. Only the number of any integer without its sign. See, without, the word without its sign, that is only called the, known as the absolute value. Now more, if I give you example, it will be more clearer. The absolute value of any integer a, if you take the integer a, okay, is denoted by, now if you want to find out the integer a, its absolute value, then how you will say? You have to make like these two bars, standing line, okay, and inside you have to write that integer. Clear? Now if I give example, okay, one example, more it will be clearer, the concept will be more clearer. Okay. Suppose first example, the absolute value of, suppose, +5, okay, that means +5, okay, equal to. So you are going to, if you don't want to write this absolute value directly, you want to write in a symbol way, then you have to write like this way, two standing line and inside +5, and from the absolute value how much will come out? 5 only. Okay, because we told you irrespective of sign, don't take the sign. Okay. Then another example, the absolute value of -7. Okay. Then how you will write? Two standing line and inside -7. Now what it is? If you don't want to write this sentence, the absolute value, then for this absolute value you are giving two standing lines. Okay. Understanding or no? And if you don't want to put these two standing line, then you write in words the absolute value of -7. Now what will come? Only the numerical value, that is 7. Clear the concept now? Clear or no? So this was the concept, okay, about the absolute value. Okay. Now let me tell you one more thing. Okay. Now the absolute value of any integer, okay, the absolute value of any integer can be positive or 0, but never negative. Okay, it cannot be negative. The absolute value of any integer, okay, can be positive, can be 0 also, it can be positive also, it can be 0 also, but cannot be negative. Clear? No? The absolute value of some more integer, 2, 3 integers if you take and find out the absolute value, it can be positive also, 0 also, okay, but it cannot be negative. Clear? No? Now, if I want to give example, suppose, let me rub this part. If I want to give one example, the concept will be much more clearer to you all. Okay, suppose if I say example, if I give one example, okay, now absolute value I am putting directly to standing lines. Okay, now 3 minus 2. Okay, so what it will be? 1, and the answer will come what? 1 only. Clear? If I take another example, absolute value of 4 minus 4, okay, so it will come what? Absolute 0, that means 0 only. Clear? Now if I take another example, 4 minus 5, so it will come minus 1. Clear? But answer will be 1 only. So you can see it is positive or 0, but it will never be negative. Clear or no? Now we will move on to the next part. Okay. Now we will understand the rules. Okay. The rules for addition and subtraction of integers. So now we will study what? Rules. Very, very important. Rules of addition, and subtraction. Rules of addition and subtraction of integers. Okay. So these rules you must know, because whole life you need. If you are going with maths till class 10th, you need. Further that, if you opt science stream or commerce stream, even now in art stream also mathematics, little bit mathematics portion is also there. So you must know the rules of addition and subtraction of integers. Okay. Now the first rule, when we add 2 or more integers, okay, if you want to add 2 or more integers of the same sign, okay, we simply add their absolute values and then assign the common sign, and then assign the common sign to its sum. That means if I take, for example, suppose if it is difficult to understand, when we add, so we are adding, okay, they are telling 2 or more integers, okay. Suppose this is one integer, this is one integer, okay, or more precisely if I say plus 7 is one integer, plus 8 is one integer. So both are positive integer of the same sign, see, same sign, okay, and you are adding it, okay. Then what you will do? We simply add their absolute values. So plus 7 absolute value is 7, plus 8 absolute value is 8. Okay, so 7 plus 8, 15. And then assign the common sign. Both of them common sign is what? Plus. So we put here plus. And plus we no need for us to write. If you write also no problem. If you don't write also. Okay. Then if I take another one, suppose minus 7 plus minus 8. Clear? Now this one also you see, this is the integer, this is the integer. Both are having same sign and you are adding it. Okay, we will add the absolute value and we will take the sign. Okay, the common sign, minus is the common sign. Clear? Now this is the thing, but when we do sums in our practice, okay, now see 7 plus 8. So you will put here 15. 8 is also having plus sign. 7 is also having plus sign. So we will use the plus sign only, and plus sign no need of writing. Okay. Now another one, suppose this one, minus 7 plus minus 8. So what we used to do, minus 7, if I open the bracket, minus 8. Clear? And now you see same sign we will add. So 15, and what is the common sign? Minus minus, so we will take minus. So like this way we do. So I think the first rule you have understood nicely. Okay. Now the second rule is what? When we add two or more integers, same thing, we are adding two or more integers of different sign. Previous one was same sign, now it is different sign. Okay. Then what we used to do, we simply subtract the numbers. Okay. And then put the sign of the integer. We will put which sign? We will put the sign of the integer having the greater absolute value. Like if I take one example, it will be clearer to you all. Okay. Suppose if I take 8 plus, we are adding. Na? So 8 plus, and this one if I take minus 6. Okay. So now you can see here 8 is one integer, minus 6 is one integer. So we are adding two integers of different sign. So simply we have to subtract 8 and 6, subtracting is 2, and we will take the sign, which one? Here 8 absolute value is 8 only, positive. Okay, 8, and 6 absolute value is 6. So which is big? 6 is big or 8 is big? 8 is big. So 8 is having what sign? Plus sign. So we will put here plus. Plus means no need of writing. Clear? Another one. See, if I take 8 plus, suppose if I take minus 11. Now two integers we are adding but of different sign. So simply we will subtract, 3 comes. Now this absolute value is 8 and this one's absolute value is 11. So 11 is big and it is having what sign? Minus. So we will put here minus. Clear? In our daily use, how we will do this one more simply? We will do like this way. 8 plus minus 6. So 8, we will change the sign, minus 6, and 8 minus 6 is 2. 8 is big, so it is having plus sign, so we will put plus. Second one, 8 plus minus 11. So 8 minus, plus minus, opening the bracket, minus 11. 8 and 11 subtracting, 3, and 11 is big, having what sign? Minus, minus. So like this way, in our day-to-day life, day-to-day use, we will solve like this way. Clear? Now the last rule. Okay, when we subtract two or more integers. First one was when we add, second one also was when we add, and now the third one is when we subtract two or more integers. Okay, so what it is telling? Before that, I want to request my students that if you like this video, if you like my channel, then please give a like, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe my channel, because when you subscribe, it really motivates me to make more such interesting videos. And don't forget to press the all notification bell, so that whenever I will upload the videos, you will get the notifications first. Okay. And one more thing, class 7 students, now onwards I am going to give class 7 classes on Monday, Wednesday and Friday. 3 days in a week you are going to get my videos. Okay. Now let us come back, when we subtract two or more integers, we change the sign of the integer to be subtracted. Okay. Suppose let me take one example. Suppose if I take 8 and we are subtracting, okay, subtracting with 1, suppose this is telling positive, so let me write here minus 6. Okay. So when we subtract, see, subtraction sign is there, two integers. Okay, one integer is 8 plus 8, one is minus 6. We change the sign of the integer to be subtracted. Which one to be subtracted? Minus 6 is to be subtracted. We change it into what? Into positive if it is a negative integer. So it is a negative integer, we will change into positive. How? Now 8 and then plus, and then here we will do plus, okay, 6. Clear? Got it? And if I take this one or to negative, suppose here it is 8 minus, and here it is suppose only 6. Okay. Then what we will do? 8, okay, and we will make it plus, and this one we will convert it into minus 6. Clear? See, this one 6, positive integer 6 has to be subtracted from it. So this positive integer we will change the sign into negative. Why? Because if it is positive integer. Okay. And this one is a negative integer, so we will convert it into positive. Okay. Now when we add it, okay, 8 and 6, 14. Okay. And 8 and minus 6, how much comes? 2. Clear? This is the answer. But I told you, in our day-to-day life, when we will be doing sums, when I am doing sums, when you are doing sums, no need for doing like this way. You can do another short way also. See, 8 minus 6. Okay. You open the bracket. 8 minus plus 6. So how much comes? 14. Clear? And next one, 8 minus, and then 6 is there. Clear? So what you will do? 8 minus 6. So how much comes? 2. So this is the way. Okay. So I think all the rules, the 3 rules you have understood, and I have shown you this is the rule, but when you are using it, how easily you can use. Okay. That also I have shown you. Now in our next part, we will start solving the exercise sum. Thank you for watching my video. Stay healthy, keep practicing. Bye bye.